position firmly in the playoff picture. They don't have to worry about the play-in scenario at this point, and that's how they want to keep it.
And a look at the starters for the Cavaliers. The big men on the floor for them, Mobley and Allen. Harden out there with Donovan Mitchell. And it's Wade in at the small forward. And for the Lakers, the guard pair will be Doncic and Reed. Marcus Smart is out there with James. And it's Ayton in at the 5, roaming the paint. And it's the Cavaliers to start out. With the playoffs on the horizon, Richard, we're seeing some of the top teams rest their players a little bit.
Yeah, you want to prevent injury, but you also want your go-to guy to have some fresh legs. Limit their minutes now. It'll pay dividends in the postseason.
Now, Smart. James Harden missing on the 3. Pass to James. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Still doing it at this age. Richard, remarkable stuff for LeBron James.
I wasn't sure the day would ever come that we'd actually see him playing on an NBA court with his son, Bronny. Back when I was playing with LeBron, it seemed like a bit of a dream.
And he knocks down the first one.
Some things change, but LeBron stays the same. Still the same leader on the floor. The same player. It is truly impressive.
He's perfect from the line this time.
What I appreciate about LeBron is how much he loves being a leader. He knows how much his teammates count on him.
Now, here's Mitchell. In the game against Orlando, very impressive. And that one drops.
Yeah, that's a good way to start the game. Nice inside bucket right there.
Nice shot by James.
Good work on the block. I like when LeBron gets aggressive this close to the rim.
Wade outside. Back to Harden. A 3-ball. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Well, earlier I spoke with J.J. Redick. We discussed Evan Mobley and how we wanted to defend him coming into this matchup. He said, quote, to make him settle for jumpers, we don't want him getting easy buckets or deep inside positioning. That's when you get into trouble. We'll see how good the resilience is against him tonight. Back to you.
Thank you, Allie. Cleveland's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Back to Harden. From downtown, Lakers with the rebound.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Doncic, good and Smart gets the assist.
Once Doncic gets inside with the ball, he's halfway there. Then he just uses his strength to finish the job.
Mitchell finds Wade. Here's Harden. Another miss by Harden.
And to put things simply, this has not been his quarter.
Pass to Ayton. Evan Mobley with the rebound.
And really, despite that miss, they've had a solid start offensively.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Loads it up there for Mobley. Stolen by Reeves. Here's Ayton. And it's sent back by Allen.
You gotta love that. Allen is a paint protector who will challenge anyone who comes his way.
The shot by Mitchell, no good. Los Angeles leading by 3. Ayton dishes to Doncic. Bounce pass from Reeves. James Harden with the rebound.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
The Cavaliers again can't hit. Lakers have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. And here's Doncic from the arc. And it's Wade with the rebound. And it's Wade with the ball for Cleveland. Mobley outside. Pass to Harden. They could use a bucket. Knocks down the 3-ball. Harden's got 6.
There's that unlimited range that James Harden and maybe a couple other guys on the planet can shoot from. He just shoots the deep ball with such confidence.
And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. And take a look at this. Every team loves to have guys like these. Big men who can pass like guards. These are their assist totals on the season. LeBron James third.
And these are some of the most complete players in our league. I mean, they're not just traditional score and rebound big men. They can beat you with their passing as well.
The way they move the ball is tremendous. I love seeing that kind of pass work being done out of the post.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Ayton, the pass to Reeves. LeBron sets the screen for Reeves. LeBron outside. 6 on the shot clock. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. 6 points for him.
Man, this guy, he just lives in pressure. He's so cool in those moments. Very aware of the shot clock situations at all times. I'm not even impressed anymore.
And here's Harden for 3. The basket is good. That's his 6th attempt and his 3rd make.
That's a guy you want taking shots. A quality offensive player.
Smart puts the pick in for Doncic. A 3-pointer off the mark. Looking at the last game for the Lakers, it was a loss to Detroit.
Yeah, nowhere near at their best throughout the course of that game. A scrappy performance, but in the end, just not enough.
You know, when things aren't going your way, it's tough to stick it out. So I applaud them for hanging in there.
And in 2028, Cleveland poised, GA, to welcome the WNBA's 16th franchise.
Reviving the name and branding of the Cleveland Rockers, one of the W's inaugural teams that folded back in 2003, soon back on stage after a quarter-century hiatus.
Pass to Mobley. From deep. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Now here's Ayton. Over in the corner, Doncic. Back to Ayton. James finds Doncic. No good on the 3.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here is Harden. He had a big outing in that Magic game as well. Allen, a screen on James. No problems knocking that one down. Harden's got 14 points for the game.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Now here's Ayton. He's coming off a 13-point game against Detroit. Harden surveying the D. Reeves against Mitchell. Wade for 3. Comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1. Lakers trail by 3. Doncic outside. Pass to James. Mobley with the block.
And this is why you gotta be excited about Mobley. Already a special and versatile defender.
Allen passes to Mitchell. Kicks it out to Harden. Offline with his 3. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. And again, no good by the Lakers.
Well, it isn't for a lack of effort when it comes to getting up to 3-pointers, but not much to show for it. He's going to lose the green light here very early in this game if this keeps up.
Ayton dishes to Doncic. LeBron a screen on Allen. Doncic with it. 32 points for him last game against Detroit.
And we have to mention his rebound. It wasn't all about the offense. He battled his tail off down low.
The Cavaliers leading by 3. Allen inside. Guarded by Doncic. Harden the pass to Mitchell. Over Reeves. And there's Mitchell. That's good on the assist by Harden.
I love seeing guys use the mid-range. Mitchell, that's just some smart basketball.
And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. And Los Angeles with some changes. Hayes comes in for DeAndre Ayton. And Rui Hachimura subbed in for Austin Reeves. And then for Cleveland, Tyson's checked in. And it's Sam Merrill in for Wade. Cavaliers on D. It's a 5-point game. Here's Smart. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
And the shot goes in.
Athleticism on display for Mitchell, allowing him to figure out that inside coverage.
And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for Los Angeles. Hachimura the pass to Smart. And here's LeBron outside. Mitchell comes up with the rebound.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
The three. The Lakers with the rebound. Now here's Hayes. 11 points for him in that last game against the Pistons in Detroit.
And also 4 blocks. I mean, just an important factor on both ends.
Now here's James. Outside for Smart. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist.
And it really helps Smart's confidence when he's hitting from deep. It makes their offense so much more impressive.
Harden the pass to Merrill. Pass to Mobley. Lets it go with a three. And it's Luka with the rebound. Doncic has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. When you think about what makes Evan Mobley such a special talent, Richard, what comes to mind for you?
Well, his defense is already outstanding for a player of his age. And so seeing him add another Defensive Player of the Year award in years to come, that's what he needs to do. He needs to continue to be an anchor. It must be nice to have a 7-footer like Mobley that you could just throw pretty much anything out there and he'll go get it.
Doncic outside. The tray drains the three-pointer. Doncic has got a couple of threes now in the first for the Lakers.
No one there to contest, so he just drops it in like he's at the rec league.
Here's Tyson. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
LeBron outside. Smart kicks to Hachimura. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
The defense a step slow. You can see the result.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. Coach Kenny Atkinson demanding that Evan Mobley stay in attack mode the entire game. And Mobley said, I have a lot of different skill sets that I can bring to the table. Being out there and challenging myself is going to sharpen them and get them where they need to be. Back to you.
On the rise. All right, Allie, thank you for the report. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And he buried a bunch of shots from the stripe in that last game.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles, Jake LaRavia comes in for James. And it's Kennard in for Marcus Smart. And they now lead as the free throw drops for him.
The all-around game of Doncic is impressive. A walking triple-double threat every night.
Schroeder against Doncic. And that one's good. Schroeder.
Oh, great production on the interior right now. 8 straight from inside.
Doncic outside. Pass to Kennard. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic.
Oh, great ball movement there.
The Cavaliers shooting it officially from the get-go. They're at 52% from the field. Here's Tyson. He's covered by Hachimura. Here's Allen. That one falls. Allen's got it all tied up now for Cleveland.
Fantastic work from Allen, taking the contact on the chin, burying the shot.
On the wing, Doncic. Started by Schroeder, and the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. Great opportunity for a three-point play. Los Angeles shooting their 4th attempt at the free throw line right here.
3rd team foul. At the line for Los Angeles, Luka Doncic. One shot.
That free throw good from Doncic. There's 37 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Now Schroeder, and they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game. Pass to Tyson. Just 5 to shoot. Screen by Allen. Tyson with the bucket. Tyson's got 5 now.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
Tie game in Los Angeles. And we'll be back with you right after this. Welcome back to Noche Latina, celebrating the Latin culture and their love for the game of basketball. It just keeps growing. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
Yeah, they're putting pressure on all the ball handlers, getting into the passing lanes and showing great anticipation.
They've got Kennard, Rui Hachimura out there with Jake LaRavia. Then it's Austin Reeves. And it's Hayes in at the 5. That's the group for the Lakers to start the second quarter. Schroeder finds Allen. Here's Tyson. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Well, Richard, it's definitely become a shooter's league. The ability to knock down threes now becoming pivotal.
Oh, I think it's fascinating to see the skills evolve and the game change. Even if, as someone who was a shooter later in his career, I feel a little bit left out.
Lakers trail by 3. And here's Kennard. 3-pointer. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Allen's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Here's Merrill. It's good from long range. Now it's a 6-point Cavalier lead.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make him pay.
Pass to Reeves. Here's LaRavia. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Here's Tyson. 8 points for him. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. For Los Angeles, they've gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Reeves the pass to Hachimura. And here's Kennard. Fires, high post. Jump shot is good. Now just a 1-point Cleveland lead.
Easy little jumper for him right there, guys.
And timeout call by Kenny Atkinson. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. Dean Wade, he's checked in for Ellis. And a moment now to see nice three-point percentage numbers on this list. A look at the leaderboard showing us the most accurate three-point shooting two men in the league. Well, you look at Kennard, he's absolutely deadly from outside. And, of course, Sam Merrill, a little bit down the ladder.
You don't have to be a great shooter to play two guard, but it does help. And pretty much all of these guys fit into that great category.
And having a reliable three-point option at off guard, pretty much a necessity at this point in time in the league.
Here's Tyson following the bucket by the Lakers. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And we've got longtime WNBA star Candace Parker in the building tonight.
And Parker started her career here in L.A., MVP and Rookie of the Year for the Sparks back in that 2008 campaign. Still a fan favorite in Southern Cal.
And the first one at the line is good. He makes 1 of 2 that time.
Well, here in the second quarter, he's starting to dial up his aggressiveness as far as working himself to the free throw line.
Reeves finds Kennard. Launches it. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Allen's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
The Cavaliers again can't hit. And Reeves has got the ball here for the Los Angeles Lakers. Trailing by 2, and they take the lead. Kennard's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
The all-around game of Reeves continuing to develop. You just love that pass.
Shooter kicks to Allen. Pass to Tyson. A basket good off the assist from Allen. Allen's got 3 assists now in this one. He talked about a back-and-forth game. This is the definition.
You have to love these kinds of games, scoring-wise, keeping everybody on their toes.
Now here is Hachimura. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game. So, Richard, let's give him some credit. Jared Allen has turned himself into a more complete player, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, he's not just a floor spacer, but he does everything else at an elite level. Very efficient. Doesn't make a ton of mistakes that will beat you.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Using that 6'8", 230 frame, Hachimura powering through that contact with ease.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. And Los Angeles with some changes. Smart's checked in for Jake LaRavia. And Doncic is subbed in for Luke Kennard. And Cleveland also making a change. Harden's checked in.
Mind the lane. 1 shot.
And that one falls for Hachimura.
A reliable role player. Hachimura's versatility, especially scoring-wise, is what makes him so valuable.
Pass to Tyson. Back to Harden. There's the 3. Another 3 for Cleveland.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an edge.
I've been on the edge of my seat courtside. Man, this has been a barn burner.
Now, here's Doncic. 14 points for him. Takes the 3. The triple! Doncic!
And there's no shortage of fight in Doncic. He's a counterpuncher. Hit him with a three, and he is coming right back at you.
Allen, a screen on Smart. Pass to Merrill. Rocket 6. This one for three. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
And even without that three ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Doncic outside. In the corner, Smart with it. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
I'll tell you, Smart is money when the shot is in rhythm.
Here's Merrill. He had 19 points in the win against Orlando.
And a big part of that was his aggressiveness, drawing contact, and getting to the line.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Pass to Hachimura. Now, here's Doncic, guarded by Harden. Reeves can't hit. Cleveland's gone for the three-pointers 7 times here in the second and been successful 3 times.
Great anticipation defensively. They were keyed in on him and ready to pounce.
For the three. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Allen's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Here's Tyson. 12 points for him. Off target from three-point range. Pass to Reeves. Doncic outside. Buries it from three-point range. Doncic has got the lead up to 5 now for Los Angeles. Cavaliers have gone 5 of 12 from the field here in the second. And timeout call by Kenny Atkinson. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. And Los Angeles with some changes. Ayton, he's checked in for Jackson Hayes. LeBron comes in for Hachimura. And Jake LaRavia is subbed in for Austin Reeves. And Cleveland also making a change. Mitchell, he's checked in for Sam Merrill. Here's Allen. They've been leaning on him for a decent chunk of their offense. He's averaging over 15 points a game. Mitchell with the bounce pass. Pass to Harden. Just 5 on the clock. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Wade for 3. Sinks the three-pointer.
Loading up to stop Mitchell can lead to big breakdowns defensively.
Here's Doncic. 20 points for him. Oh, Ayton in position. Stolen by Allen. Kicks it out to Harden. Doncic with the steal. Pass to LeBron. James absolutely owning the inside. And let's get your guys' take now on the hustle stats for the Lakers.
From the very start of this game, they have been giving the ball handlers trouble, using good pressure to force turnovers and get steals.
And they are also just outworking the opposition in transition. When the break is on, they've continued to find ways to score.
Uses the glass to finish the layup. Now it's a 6-point Los Angeles lead.
Vintage LeBron there, owning the lane. I mean, who's going to stop that?
Wade surveying the D. Getting inside, it's Harden.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
Doncic passes to Ayton. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. James, a screen on Harden. Doncic misses off the left iron.
Surprising he didn't bury that, but hey, it happens sometimes.
Mitchell outside. Takes a three. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got 3 assists in the game. Doncic way outside. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. The Cavaliers have gone 8 of 16 from the field in the second quarter. A nice efficient 50%. Mitchell with it. 7 points in the game. And here's Harden for 3. Makes that one fall. It's his 8th bucket in 15 shot attempts.
And once again, the defense allowing him to get a clean look at that triple. He continues to do some big-time damage from downtown.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Well, the Lakers are trying to maximize what LeBron James has left in the tank. Coach J.J. Redick said, when you get to coach one of the greatest players ever, you take a lot of joy and pride and excitement in that. And it's my job to help him in these last few innings of his career. Back to you.
A rare opportunity indeed. Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report. Austin Reeves is checked in for Jake LaRavia. And Cleveland with a change here, too. Mobley's checked in. Now Reeves had a 24-point outing in their last game against the Pistons in Detroit.
And he didn't just create offense for himself now. He did a tremendous job of setting up his teammates as well. He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can thread him with the lead pass. Well done.
Mobley sets the pick for Mitchell to the inside. And Mobley throws it down.
Well-run play, and Mitchell puts it in the perfect spot.
Smart deciding where to go with it. Here's Doncic. Doncic converts inside.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Harden kicks to Mitchell. Wade outside. Jacks up a three. Reeves with the rebound. Lakers shooting in the second quarter has been superb. 58% from the field. Doncic outside. Lets the three fly. Good on the triple. And now it's a 3-point Laker lead.
He's looked practically unstoppable this quarter. The defense, yeah, well, they haven't had many answers for him.
Wade outside. Here's Mitchell. A kick out to Mobley. And a miss there on the triple. Lakers leading by 3. Their offensive approach has been rock solid here.
And they're finding the weak spots in the D and attacking.
Here's Doncic. Doncic converts right through the defense.
And it just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Harden against Doncic. Harden the pass to Wade. Back to Harden. Now here's Mobley. And another miss by Cleveland. LeBron left side. And LeBron throws it down hard.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, they've locked in during this stretch. If they keep it up, their lead will only continue to grow.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers with a 7-point lead. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. Now let's check in with Allie LaForce on the sideline. What do you have for us, Allie?
I'm here with Coach J.J. Redick. What do your guys need to do to pull off this win?
Just continue to emphasize being organized, both offensively and defensively. When we've been in the half-court or in transition and we've been organized, we've done a really nice job. And overall, our guys fought.
I know you'll keep them organized. Thanks, Coach.
All right, Allie, thank you. And, folks, we'll be back with you right after this halftime break.
Good to have you with us. With the season in its latter portion, let's look at the Eastern Conference playoff race.
And taking a look at the Cavaliers, they haven't quite looked like themselves lately. The question is, how do they get back to the top? How do they recapture that magic? I think it starts with raising the intensity level. Become more aggressive. Night after night, fight after fight. Aggressive is right.
And turning now to the game we've been watching, Luka Doncic has been lighting it up.
You can tell Luka has a great mind for the game. Sees all the holes in the defense. Knows just how to exploit them, too.
You know what? It's like he's gone shopping at the offensive end. He's browsing, picking out stuff, touching the fruit, see if he likes it, puts it back. Then he gets the shot he wants.
And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. You know, Luka Doncic has been exceptional here, guys.
And the way that he has helped out with the ball movement has been a difference maker early on.
And it's a role we don't always see him in, but he's done a great job tonight getting the rest of his team involved.
And here's James. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, the win projectors standing tall for him, Mobley and Allen. Donovan Mitchell is out there with Harden. And it's Wade in at the 3. The Cavaliers trail by 7. Mitchell getting it done inside.
Mitchell is so efficient and crafty inside that paint. Sometimes you forget he's only 6'2".
Outside, Smart. And here's Reeves outside. They get it back. Floats it up for James. Mitchell on the drive. And then Mitchell in the dunk.
I'm just going to be real with you. With a full head of steam, the defense, they might not even bother when Mitchell's going that quickly.
People have said, Greg, he is a system unto himself. In fact, he said it about himself. James Harden's ability, GA, to break down defenses remains in rarefied air.
And even as he's lost a step now, his supreme skill level ensures he remains a threat on a nightly basis.
He is getting everything he wants. The defense is seemingly powerless to slow him down. It's sad.
Now, here is Harden. He's got 22. Mobley, a screen on Doncic. And Mobley throws it down.
It's just too easy for Mobley. This man, he's quick off the floor. He's got a 7'4" wingspan. Look, this man finishes the way he was built.
Reeves, that's a two-pointer. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
And let's be honest, they're winning in spite of his atrocious shooting performance.
Wound up there for Allen and stolen by LeBron. Inside, here's Ayton, and Ayton throws it down.
Gotta love the aggressiveness. Ayton is locked in.
The Cavaliers trail by 5. Wade outside. Harden outside. Misses the 3.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Mobley with the block.
And whenever Mobley is out there on D, you have to be aware of where he is.
And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
And guys, that block could really help change the momentum of this game.
And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy.
Let's hear it for the most legendary dance team. Let's hear it for
As the playoffs near, let's take a look at the Eastern Conference standings. You look at the Cavaliers. They've had a great season and will look to extend that into the playoffs.
Checking out Cleveland.
They've remained right there, kind of in the middle of the playoff race, but we're so used to seeing this team be at the top of the heap. They have to be a little bit disappointed.
Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Reeves finds James. No good from outside. The Cavaliers trail by 5. Here's Mobley. Here's the drive. And Mobley throws it down.
Mobley to the hole. Just easy off that drive.
LA's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. James, a screen on Hart. Down low. James crowbars it in.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Mobley outside. Wade kicks to Mitchell. The shot's good on the assist by Wade. Wade's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. LeBron James on the wing. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one on Mobley.
Guarding James has always been a challenge. So good at getting the better of the defense.
This is his 2nd trip to the free throw line.
And when he's gotten himself to the line this season, he's come through right around 74% of the time.
That free throw, no good. And for 2 seasons running, Richard, the Lakers have bowed out in the first round. How do they change that and go further?
Well, now they've been able to balance this roster a little better, adding some size up front. That was something that really hurt them last year against the Wolves.
And the second free throw, good. A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Pass to Wade. And here is Mitchell. He's got 14 for the tie. And it's Wade. That time on the assist by Mitchell. Wade's got the game tied up here for the Cavs. And so James will bring it up for LA. Left side, Smart. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Mobley with it. He's picked up by Doncic. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Allen is a monster on the glass and continues to improve as a scorer.
The Cavaliers have shot 2 of 3 from the free throw line tonight.
And taking a look at the numbers on the season, they've converted about 77% of those foul shots.
And that drops, so they now lead by 1.
That's what you love about Jared Allen is how well he knows his role. He's out there to own the glass, defend, and go for the guaranteed buckets, and boy, does he do it well.
And Allen drops them both. Here's Reeves. He seems to always be finding ways to score, averaging around 23.5 points a game. Ayton, the pass to Doncic. Fires from deep. And it's Wade with the rebound. Wade's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Mobley dishes to Hart. On the wing, Mitchell. He's defended by Reed. That one goes in.
You want to know why they're winning? It's because of his play offensively.
Lakers trail by 4. Doncic passes to Reeves. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. And Ayton throws it down.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. Pass to Mitchell. Shoots the 3. The triple from Mitchell.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Back to Doncic. 3-pointer. The Cavaliers pull it in.
The way he started this game, you wondered if he'd ever cool down, and the answer is yes.
Wade finds Mitchell. Allen, a screen on Smart. For 3, Mitchell. That is no basket. It's number 3. He has made 11. James dishes to Ayton. Pass to Doncic. A shake. Fires the three. The rebound by Harden.
Some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think of more of drowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence.
From the arc. Reeves with the rebound. Reeves has got 6 rebounds in the game. Deflects the pass. It's stolen by Allen. Pass to Harden. Allen, a screen on Doncic. Puts up a 3. Harden, no good. Lakers trail by 5. Reeves in the corner. Smart against Wade. Doncic looking it over. Shot clock at 6. No good with the triple.
More than a few bad breaks for him this quarter. He's struggling, and the team is following suit on the scoreboard.
Mitchell passes to Harden. Allen outside. And Mitchell launches it from deep. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Doncic has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Ayton, the pass to Reeves. Here's Smart. No good, and they can't put an end to this drought. Cleveland leading by 5. Three-pointer, Wade gets the three-pointer to fall. Wade's got 6 points in the quarter.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
Los Angeles with another miss.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Mitchell dishes to Harden. Allen with it. 6 points for him. Mitchell outside. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Lakers trail by 8. Pass to James. Fades back. Jared Allen grabs the miss.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one. He can hit it, but not consistently.
Outside for Smart. James, the bounce pass. That's good. It's his 7th main basket in 14 tries.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grind-it-out game.
And timeout call by Kenny Atkinson. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Some changes here for the Lakers. Jackson Hayes, he's checked in for 8. Hachimura comes in for James. And Jake LaRavia is subbed in for Doncic. And Cleveland with a change here too. Tyson's checked in. Now Harden, 22 points for him, beyond the arc. It's rebounded by Hayes.
Well, despite some uneven shooting for him, they're still out in front.
To the paint. Hachimura down low. Mobley's there. And he comes up with the deuce. And now just a 4-point Cleveland lead.
Well, Hachimura's inside-out scoring ability is what makes him so valuable to their offense.
Now on with the screen for Mitchell. From past the arc. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Hayes has got his 4th rebound in this one. To the middle. Trying to find Hachimura. Gets it to him. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Well, Hachimura is always ready to go into that overdrive inside and fight you for.
He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game.
An okay season at the free throw line for him so far, sitting right around 76%.
And that one falls for Hachimura.
Oh, the mid-range shot has always been Hachimura's best weapon, but he's adapted and has become more consistent beyond the arc.
Luke Kennard, he's checked in for Smart. Sam Merrill, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Dennis Schroeder comes in for James Harden. He's off on the second. The Cavaliers leading by 3. Pass to Mitchell. With the crossover. Mitchell asserting himself.
And this is what we've come to expect from Mitchell. He is just a monster offensively.
And Greg, what stands out most about Donovan Mitchell's game?
I think it's his consistency. He's a fearsome scorer pretty much since he set foot in the league. And with his pull-up game, he can get his shot off against anyone.
Pass to Tyson. Allen, a screen on Hachimura. The shot no good. Tyson. And Reeves has got the ball here for the Lakers. Hachimura. He nails it. And we're tied up. Hachimura's got 6 in the quarter.
And the coaching staff loves it. It's why they encourage Hachimura to fire away.
Schroeder kicks to Mitchell. Cavaliers moving the ball around. Allen outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Fantastic work inside from Mitchell.
His accuracy is on another level this quarter. Really high-quality shooting.
Pass to Hachimura. Here's Kennard. For the lead. Jared Allen grabs the miss.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
The shot by Mitchell, no good. A tight game here in Los Angeles. Hayes finds Kennard. Kennard setting the pick for Reeves. He lobs up the alley-oop pass, and Hayes throws it down.
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. Pass to Merrill. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Mitchell's got his 7th assist in the game. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Reeves. From outside the arc, he doesn't hit that one. Donovan Mitchell firing on all cylinders for Cleveland. What a quarter that saw them generate a great comeback effort and are now out in front with momentum behind them. We'll get you back to the action after this break. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this 4th quarter promises to be a good one. Austin Reeves out there with Kennard. Then it's Rui Hachimura. Then it's Jake LaRavia. And it's Hayes in at the 5 down low. That's the Laker 5. Floats one. Reeves with the rebound. Lakers trail by 3. Pass to Hachimura. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
I love how under control Hachimura is. Able to push his way through the contact and score. Nice work.
From outside, off the mark. And the Lakers with possession here. Reeves with it. With some arc. He takes it up and lays it in. And the Lakers lead by 1.
And that's a tough shot to defend against Reeves, showing some real confidence there.
We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Pass to Tyson. Wade outside for three. And it's Laravia with the rebound. Harden against Reeves. Baseline J on the way. Cavaliers with the rebound.
And they're up right now, but it hasn't been because of him. He's really struggled on offense.
Wasted no time on that one. Harden's got 25 points in the game.
And any shot over half court is within Harden's range. He's one of the game's elite scorers of all time.
Right wing. Here's Laravia. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Pass to Tyson. Now here's Wade. From deep, Bryant. Doesn't go for it. Hayes up top, defended by Bryant. Hayes the pass to Kennard. Lays it up and banks it in.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout here. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. Alton Kennard, he's checked in for the Lakers. Doncic comes in for Austin Reeves. Larry Nance is checked in for the Cavaliers. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Well, over the break, I did listen in on Kenny Atkinson's huddle. He isn't liking what he's seeing out there on the perimeter, saying to his guys, defensively, we're too lax, and they're getting any three they want. And offensively, the ball movement, it isn't crisp, which is why we're not getting many opportunities from outside. I want to see improvement on both ends.
Terrific, Allie. We appreciate the report. The three. The shot no good. Tyson. Lakers leading by 3. Down low. Here's Hayes. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Nance a screen. Here's Tyson. That one off the back iron and out. The Lakers on offense. They're on an 11-3 run right now. Pass to Doncic. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Here's Laravia, and he's good on the three ball. Laravia's got the lead up to 8 now for Los Angeles. Now Merrill. Harden inside the three-point line, and he knocks down the jumper. Harden's got 5 points now in the quarter.
This is the offensive onslaught that is James Harden. Just capable of dominating games all by himself.
Doncic, bounce pass. There's the pick. Here's Connect. Hits it from three-point range. And the Lakers lead by 9.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
Wade against Hachimura. Clock at 4. Over Doncic. Harden's shot is off.
No clue how he misfired on that shot. You don't see that from him very often.
Doncic outside. Hachimura setting the big for Doncic. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Yeah, the Heat with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Pass to Tyson. And there's the drive. Wade outside. Fires for 3. Merrill gets the bucket.
The D just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
Los Angeles leading by 9. And here is Hachimura. Lets it go from deep. Larry Nance comes up with the rebound. Cleveland's gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on three-point attempts here in the fourth. Pass to Harden. Here's Tyson. Laid outside. Launches a three. And it's Luka with the rebound. Doncic has got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Stolen by Harden. Merrill finds Nance. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Here's Harden. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Harden's got 7 now in this quarter.
Well, Harden is a versatile shooter, so he'll make the most of that mid-range spot whenever you give it to him.
Doncic outside. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
He's been dominant all game long. Nobody on the floor can stop him. And look, let's just say he knows it.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
Oh, they've been punishing the inside defense consistently in this one. Look, it's been a very productive area of the floor for them.
And another thing, guys, they've dominated on fast breaks tonight, outrunning their opponent the entire game.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Andre Ayton's checked in for Hayes. LeBron comes in for Rui Hachimura. Smart's checked in for Connect. And it's Austin Reeves in for Jake LaRavia. And as the days and months go by, Greg, it still may take us some time to get over the shock of last season's trade of Luka Doncic.
And we know the question marks as far as conditioning, defense that led to it. But hard to bet against the talent of his caliber.
Back to LeBron. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got 9 assists now tonight.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
That one's good. The Laker lead is cut down now to just 10 on the basket for Mitchell.
This is a huge night for Mitchell, and all he really does is score.
No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. Bangs home the trifecta. Doncic has got 38 points. The Cavaliers trail by 13. Now here's Harden. Pass to Allen. Switch. Here's Mitchell. Back to Allen. Harden inside the three-point line, and there's another one for the Cavaliers.
For his sake, I hope they can come back. You hate to see the performance he's having be wasted in a loss.
Outside, Smart. Here's LeBron. He can't hit that time.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play. So it'll be James Harden shooting. That's on LeBron James.
James Harden. Defensive foul. LeBron James. Second personal foul. First team foul. At the line for the Cavaliers. James Harden. Shooting one.
Free throw drops for Harden.
Let me say this. If you need it, he's got it. Harden does everything you want out of an offensive weapon.
Here's James. Mobley with the rebound. Mobley's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's Harden on the wing. Laid outside. Pass to Mobley. Now Allen. Now Wade fires the three. It misses.
This is the definition of personal. He's trying to get himself going, but taking tough shots just won't do it.
LeBron James on the wing, covered by Mobley. James cooking from deep.
Didn't get a three in the first half, but now he's on the board with his first triple of the game.
Doncic against Harden. And he banks the layup in.
Fighting for those points, the beard playing tough.
And here is LeBron. And that one is good.
Haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
Harden against Doncic. Wade fires. He's off from three.
Another missed three, and he seems determined to shoot his way out of it.
James. LeBron carving out space inside.
The veteran smarts of James understands how to absorb the contact and still finish.
At the line for Los Angeles, LeBron James. One shot.
And that one misses. The Cavaliers trail by 13. Harden outside. From deep. Rebound by Smart.
You know what? He's got to look to get other guys involved. The three-point stroke is off.
Here's Reeves. LeBron outside. 6 to shoot. For three. A three-pointer. Good.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Lakers.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And on the year now, tonight's impending victory will push their win total to 47.
And after dropping game one in this matchup, they managed to take the second of a three-game season series. No question, that's a morale booster.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Luka Doncic.
There isn't much else you want from someone. He gave it his all and was rewarded with a triple-double.
Mitchell outside, launches it, cleared away by Ayton. Here are the Lakers. They're on a 13-5 run here. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Now Doncic beyond the arc, and again Los Angeles with a triple.
And Doncic used to creating kind of a luxury for him to simply catch and shoot.
And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. It was a tale of two teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
Now we've got a moment now. Let's go courtside to Allie LaForce. Allie.
LeBron, you got that perimeter shot falling as the game wore on. How'd you dial it in?
I work on my shot every day. I work on my game every day, so it doesn't matter if I miss all of them in the first, second, third. I still believe that I'm going to make the next one.
All that hard work really paid off late. Congratulations.
As always, Allie, we appreciate it. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. With Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, and along with Allie LaForce on the sideline, I'm Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching tonight's NBA coverage. But first, let's reveal our player of the game, Luka Doncic.